To catch them all is my real test, and to train them is my cause. What's up, pizza? It's Cory Vincent here, and this is Video Game Bang, brought to you by NerdReactor.com. What are you reacting to? We have a great show for you lined up because it is the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. Jesus crickets, I am old. Did you ever realize that 20 years ago is when Pokemon came out? 20 years ago is when we were collecting Charizard Pokemon cards and foilies and holographics and all the like. But this week, we're paying tribute to Pokemon. All that and much, much more. We're going to be talking about Dota 2. We're going to be talking about Daredevil. All sorts of fun stuff. LaReesa's here. The real David Webb is here. Aaron Carter's here. I am here. All that, much, much more on this week's You Gotta Catch 'Em All.
Video Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang.
Video Game Bang.
Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like Pink Thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job. He could play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and this is Video Game Bang Live on NerdReactor.com. What are you reacting to? Corsair Gaming, everybody. That's what's powering this whole shindig. Come sail away with us. I saw some in Fry's, actually, and I literally whispered to myself, come sail away with us.
Was it Corsair?
It was Corsair, yeah.
Okay.
It was literally Corsair, yeah. Headphones is what I was there for, to get. Yeah, because I don't have a good pair, but I do have a good mod mic. That's right. Buy and line, everybody. Keep your headphones.
So you're going to keep
add the mod mic.
the new headphones you get, you'll keep, and you'll add your mod mic.
I will, yeah. I will.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I got to slide that in. I don't care.
Slide it into DMs.
Yeah, I got to slide into the DMs, definitely. Cory Vincent's here, everybody. Let's
Hey,
go right into it.
what's up, pizzas? It's Cory Vincent, and, I went to a Hot Topic today for the first time.
All right,
and,
pause.
What?
You went to Hot Topic.
I went to Hot Topics.
Your wife was with you.
No.
Pause.
Well, she was like...
Pause.
She was in the bathroom.
Pause.
Okay.
There was your little niece, your...
No, I
cousin
was going into Hot
female.
Topic. Listen,
Pause. Why were you there?
I didn't realize what it's become. And I was looking for some Street Fighter gear. I was like,
Pause.
hey.
Pause. That's a definite. That is a pause. The real David Webb is here, everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
Hot Topic. I was
That's
looking
the
for-
last place.
Yeah, right. That is hilarious. You know what? I'm going to go to Street Fighter. I'm going to go to
Hot Topic to find some
Find
Street Fighter.
gear,
I don't
everybody.
know.
There's
what
a GameStop. Damn.
Oh my God.
Did My Chemical Romance start playing Street Fighter? Because that's the only way
Yeah.
you're going to find stuff at Hot
Lupe
Topic.
is in it. My Chemical Romance is now playing.
Here's where I realized you guys are right. I go up to the counter. I look, a little bit. I'm so lost. I can't walk because there's so many people in there. And I go to the counter lady, and I'm like, hello, counter lady. She says, hello to you, sir, gentleman. And I say, do you have any Street Fighter things? She says, what?
Exactly.
I was like, Street Fighter things. She's like, oh, is that like a video game?
Oh my God.
And then
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
oh, I see what has happened here.
I have time traveled. And these are not the Hot Topic places I was looking for. Sorry.
I promptly pulled one of the Peter Griffins. I just walked backwards
Yeah.
the whole way. Needless to say, the place is dead to me.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, please don't ever go back.
Somebody that probably does shop at Hot Topic. LaReesa's here, everybody.
Hello.
You
You really should have gone to GameStop because there's all kinds of Street Fighter stuff there.
Like shirts and
There's,
tchotchkes.
there's lanyards and there's all kinds of crap you'd have to go.
Were you looking
check
for
it
like
out.
a controller?
Yeah, that too. But there's all kinds of apparel and everything's on clearance still from Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So
That's terrible, sir.
I took a shot. I missed, and I shared the story with the rest of you, so you don't make a similar mistake.
I would never.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever. Hot Topic back in maybe the 90s? Was even around in the 90s?
no.
Hot Topic was not around in the
Yeah.
90s.
So then when it
was a
first came out,
it was a
the
2000s
2000s?
thing.
Yeah,
it was
The
the-
2000s? Then the
2000s.
first, then you can be like, okay, yeah, I went in there. Because it was still young and didn't know what it was. still kind of adventuring out and have
Well,
a bunch
before
of
when you
different
went
type
there,
of
it was the
things.
only place you could find things that were cool.
No, you can go to Suncoast.
No, Suncoast
Well,
didn't have it, and it was way
they
expensive.
used to have like a lot of like Adventure Time, you know, like
Before that, that's way
well,
too late.
See,
I
so
mean
I'm
now,
young,
but
early and
they
new.
usually have like a lot of those kinds of apparel. But I know recently when I went in,
They don't. Yeah.
they don't anymore.
They have Doctor
You have
Who.
to go to
Yeah, that's hot topic-y.
Yeah.
Doctor the Who.
Supernatural.
Oh well, yeah, because that's just think about it. If
Deadpool.
a young girl is going to swoon over some type of actor, Hot Topic has it.
Yep.
Well, see, back in the day, that's the only place you can go. For me, it was Sublime. That was my band, and
Oh,
you
good
could
Lord.
not find Sublime gear
Good
like
Lord.
at the store. Nowadays, you could find Transformers and Star Wars and Metallica shirts at Target, but before that wasn't the case. You could not just go find awesome graphic tees anywhere.
no.
Hot Topic was the spot to go if you wanted a Ramones T-shirt or a Misfits T-shirt or something
Or if
cool.
you weren't black.
There you go. Chat is got some opinions on this. Geek.
Well, let's introduce them too. Let's make sure they know. Everybody, the chat room is here with us as always, and of course, yeah, like he said, they have interesting.
They have interesting stuff to say all the time. And like GQ, he says, I have never seen a Hot Topic in my entire life.
GQ must live on the planet Arizona.
He's in Japan.
Oh, is he?
GQ.
He says good afternoon from Japan.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
I can say good afternoon from freaking
The moon.
Israel.
He's
and yeah,
saying like hello from like us saying hello from California. Or,
Pixar didn't happen.
Oh, good
That's
lord.
what I say.
I want a picture of a KFC right now.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell a
Yeah.
KFC in Japan.
Why?
Yeah, because they have like
Teriyaki
Barack
sauce.
Obama on the instead of Colonel Sanders.
Do
Uh,
they?
Officer Doofy says LaReesa is a Hot Topic. Oh, I get what he did there.
That's the stupidest.
I thought it was like you're a Hot Topic, but it's more like she's a hot topic. Gotcha. Good job,
Wow.
Doofy.
Rematch went down last night, Friday night here in Sacramento, California at the Coin Op. That's right. It went down.
With this
Webb.
girl, with the one that you.
Yes.
Okay.
I lost last time. We know the story. Go back and listen if you don't. Actually, I was going to clip that out and do it as like a little highlight thing. So
Last
I think
time.
that podcast came out on that one.
Previously on Video Game Bang.
But we went there. We played about 6 games. No, about 7 games. Yeah. Yeah.
About
Coin
7.5.
Op. Yeah.
Hmm.
She picked Street Fighter 2 first.
Chris 4.
And I said, why do you want to do that to yourself? Why? And I thoroughly beat the mess out of her,
Okay.
Oh.
of course. We'll just fast forward because we got a lot of news. I did win on the night.
Yeah.
5-4. Yes. So overall, we are tied. Only way to break the tie is shootout, gun shootout. That's literally how you have to break it.
One of you has to die.
Interesting thing though, win for the ladies, LaReesa. So there was like a line of couples at the basketball game. They actually fixed the basketball game at Coin Op. Go check it out, everybody. if you're
Oh,
in the
yeah?
Sacramento area. Yeah. So
Okay.
both of them work.
Okay.
We were like third in line. This guy goes up, his girl beats him by 2 points, 20-2, and everybody's like, oh, and then next this like 6'3" guy goes up against his girlfriend. She's like 5'4". She beats him 28-24. And so I literally stand up in front of the 2 guys that were still in line because everybody was like rotating. I was like, I'm bringing it home for the guys, all right? I got this. I'm high-fiving people, Webb. I don't even know these people. And I'm like, yeah, it's going down. So I'm in the zone. I'm throwing them. Boom, 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 boom. The buzzer goes down. I rack up 22 points. 22 hot ones, Webb.
22 hot ones.
She racked up 28 ones. I
Oh,
was
you did not bring it.
mortified.
Kobe.
Good. Got
I had
beat by
random
girls
guys
again.
patting me on the back saying, you tried, dude.
Better luck next time.
And I was like, I will kick you in your nuts. I don't know who
Aaron,
you are.
what's the amount of money you'd spend on a dog?
The amount of money I would spend on a dog?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's only 2 dogs that I want. That is either a husky
Okay.
or a Great Dane.
Oh, what about the mini huskies? Those are adorable.
Literally just said only 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but does that count? It's just a mini version of a husky.
No. I want my dog large.
And in
Like-
charge?
Like
Like a
Chris
crisp
4
like your-
a
inches.
crisp 4 inches
You like your
long,
dogs like you
yes.
like your women.
Yeah. Uh, most I'd spend.
Furry?
I don't know. I'm not one of those big like dog lovers, and I know people spend hundreds of dollars. I wouldn't spend that much. So
Well,
80. Boom.
Kylie, VGB Faithful, says, so we purchased a $2,500 dog today.
You're done.
Before we even left the dog place, my sister dropped the dog and it sprained its wrist.
Excuse me?
Here we are sitting in the vet on the first day of getting the dog, and the dog's like running around the vet trying to lick the electrical outlets and stuff.
So you paid 25 G's for the dumbest dog
That you dropped and broke its leg, and this is just so we take the dog home. We're not really animal people because we're really busy. My mom is crying and hurt and stuff, and it's just too much.
That's horrible.
They surrendered the dog back to the pet shop, and they still have to pay.
What?
Yep. Now we have this empty cage sitting in the kitchen.
So you bought a $2,500 cage.
You know what? No. Kudos to her and her family for realizing that was too much of a responsibility for them.
Screw that.
I mean,
$2,500?
but damn.
My family pays $2,500 for a dog. We're keeping that dog. Even if it dies, we're bronzing it, and it's sitting in the living room to watch over. That's exactly $2,500.
Like on Scrubs?
Yes. There's no way that dog would ever. That's an investment. That's exactly what had just happened.
I thought you were going to say, for $2,500, we're not taking it back. We're eating good.
Oh.
No,
What are you, Asian?
Wow.
Dark.
Damn.
Sheesh.
She could say it because she is one.
Borderline. Let's do some banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
Speaking of $2,500, isn't there like 2,500 Pokemon now?
There is.
It's like
2501.
720.
Well, it's the 20th anniversary of Pokemans, everybody. And there's like Pokemon memes and videos everywhere.
Yeah.
There's the 19th season. That's ridiculous. That's already started, like the 20th, right? Happened a couple of days ago?
Mm-hmm.
7?
It
Seven
happened
whole-
this month, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a special edition of 3DS that's going to be popping out. I mean, what is this, the 2,500th
Yep.
one
Yeah.
that's come out for 3DS?
So many Pokemons. They're doing what? Sun and Moon, right?
Yeah.
That's the new one. That's
Yeah.
the big, quote-unquote, news.
Mm.
Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like Earth and Venus. Those are coming next anyway.
No,
You
it's
know.
sun and moon because it represents red and blue.
Is
Earth,
that what that
Wind,
is?
Fire.
for real?
Really?
Is that really what it is?
Are you just making
Sun
shit
and
up?
moon? But why is it yellow then?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's fire and water. It's supposed to be
Mercury,
fire
then.
and
What
water.
about the grass one then?
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
think if we should go around the table. If they were going to make a Pokemon, they really missed out. They should have done Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Makes sense.
Like
Makes a lot of
the
sense.
band? All right.
They come together to make some beautiful music.
LaReesa, if they were to
Yeah,
make a
I agree.
Pokemon game, what are you naming it?
If I were to make a Pokemon game.
Yep. 2 of them, mind you, because it has to come out in
Yeah,
twos.
you need to come up with a
Oh,
pair.
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
right.
Got to come out in...
Shit.
Pokemon Heaven and Hell.
Yes.
Oh god. Come back to me, Aaron.
I'm going... It's going to be a really narrative-driven one, so...
Law and Order.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Pokemon SVU.
Yeah.
Pokemon Law and
Yeah.
Pokemon Order.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Because the only thing I could think of was like Pokemon Morgan and Freeman.
Yeah.
You get them both. Yeah. Webb?
How I Met Your Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's funny that you say that because I was watching that show all night last night.
Have you?
How I
Is
Met
your
Your
first
Mother?
time? Is your first
How
time through this?
no.
Okay. Okay. It's a good show. No, I
yeah,
love this show.
yeah,
I love
I
that
haven't.
show.
I never finished it. I watched the first 5 seasons and then I quit, and then I got through the 6th and 7th yesterday.
Final season's terrible.
Wow. Some from chat. They're getting involved.
Let's go, chat.
GQ says Pokemon S and Pokemon M.
There you go. Little dangerous.
It's Pokemon
Safety
Sun
word.
and Moon. But,
Oh, okay. No, I think I know what
Yeah,
he
that's
meant.
not-
No,
yeah,
he
but
meant-
he
yeah.
meant dirty things.
meant-
Bezer Boy, you can tell he's not from America. Oh no, this was a world event. I don't know why I thought like Jews and Nazis were only in America.
Oh my god. And first of all, it wasn't in America.
I know it wasn't. It wasn't even
Lord.
here. I need to go back to school.
You clearly do.
Pokemon-
Hot Topic is wrong.
World War II. What part of World War?
America.
Thank you. See, he gets me.
America.
The other Asian in the room.
What did Bezer say?
He said Pokemon Jews and Pokemon Nazis.
Oh my god.
No. JQ says in Japan the sun is considered to be red rather than yellow, hence the Japanese flag.
Oh.
Well, that's because all
Have they seen the
Japanese
sun?
are colorblind. Clearly.
Wow, and Bezer wants a
Yellow.
sexy Pikachu cosplay from LaReesa. And he called Aaron Blackachu.
Wow.
Because you're wearing all black,
Yeah, you
sir.
are.
That's
Jeez.
definitely not why he said Blackachu.
He called Webb Snorlax.
It's pretty accurate.
I sleep a lot.
Yeah.
And which one would I be? Jinx.
What?
What?
That's
That's
so
my favorite
horrible.
Pokemon.
Why?
Is it really?
I don't know. It was ice, It was one of the very few ice Pokemon.
No, it's because she has DSL.
And she's hot.
I mean, you're gonna get your fill of Pokemon this whole friggin' month, most likely. There's a whole bunch of crap
Oh
coming
my
out.
god, it's ridiculous.
Actually, we didn't even show off LaReesa. You actually, in honor.
Oh
at
yes.
She's wearing Team Rochester.
Yeah.
As you know, they were the famous. Hey, we got a follower.
Hey!
Has anybody played the Pokemon fighting game?
The Pokemon. Oh, Pokken?
Yeah, Pokken Fighter.
I have not.
Yeah.
I watched a tournament on that. Literally last week or something like that. I think it was around the time we were discussing all that. What's his face? Lupe fiasco.
Oh, the Lupe fiasco.
Yeah, the Lupe. That's actually a very good title for his whole thing.
Thank you, sir. I actually have that trademarked.
They literally
I
probably
bought
already
the
have it.
I bought the URL.
You're on a URL buying spree, aren't
I
you?
buy URLs like my mother buys purses.
We read along. Pokemon.
She buy a lot of purses.
She buys a lot of purses.
Okay.
Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow were
I
released
buy
on the
URLs
network.
like
Trump
Kylie
likes
buys
Mexico.
dogs.
That's terrible.
Damn. Too soon.
Who anybody have the Wii U still? Anybody playing that? Dust that off?
I have it, but I
know.
don't play it.
Do they have Game Boy Advance games on there?
They
No.
have Game Boy Advance games on your DS on the network.
Oh, but it's not like a console thing, right?
It depends on the game.
Okay, because they said it's $10 for the red, yellow, and blue.
That's on DS.
Okay, it's only DS. I didn't know how the network works. I don't have a freaking Nintendo
Some of
system
the
anymore.
some of the old games.
Wait,
maybe
is this
are
called
on
the
console.
Pokemon Network?
No,
No,
the
it's
Nintendo
the
Network.
Network.
Oh, okay.
Which is crazy.
It's $10. Yeah,
$10 all
For
year
all
round.
three or each?
each.
Okay.
So
So-
$30.
That's still not bad.
Red, yellow, blue. Yeah.
Speaking of World War II, Battlefield 5 reportedly set in World War I. See where I was going there?
Segue.
Yeah. According to a retailer. According to a listing by online retailer, Battlefield 5 will be a tactical shooter set in World War I. Aren't we past this already?
The World War
Yeah.
stuff? No, it needs to come back.
Why?
Well, honestly, I'm sick of modern shit now.
You're
Before,
sick of
everything was
boosting?
World War, and that was frustrating.
Mm.
But
Yes.
then now everything's modern warfare.
Yes.
So let's
But
go
like,
back.
what new?
No,
can
we
you
have
do in
advanced
World War
warfare
I?
too.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we can medieval warfare. What?
Go back all the way. Just
Medieval
start
warfare?
over.
Go all the way
Why don't
back.
we
We'll
just have
start
sticks and
over.
stones?
Call
Fuck
of
it.
Duty caveman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just throwing sticks and stones.
How
the
would you
whole
mod a stick?
Have they made a
Sharpen
better
it.
Call of Duty than World at War?
time.
Which took place all in America, by the way.
World at War.
Yeah.
Yes,
World
they have.
You think the new Black Ops? Is that where you're going?
The first Black Ops was better than World at War.
You're crazy.
You think World at War was the best Call of Duty?
You've lost all credibility.
You think World at War
Yes.
was
Modern
the
War-
best,
100%.
Modern warfare.
better than Modern
was
Warfare?
Oh
the first
yeah. 100%.
Okay, Kool-Aid man.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
one? So that's wrong. That's very incorrect. They did have one of the best weapons in the game, which is the double barrel shotgun. But best game? I wouldn't say so. It had tanks, which were so OP.
Yeah, but it's still fun, just like real life.
Wow. Good Lord.
Run up to a tank with a gun with a bayonet on it, and then see what happens, Aaron.
Yeah, but just take it out of the damn multiplayer. Or at least give me the option to play in servers or something like that that have no tanks. Yeah, exactly.
Agree to disagree.
It's
That
terrible.
wasn't Nightbot.
Oh.
That was LaReesa bot.
LaReesa bot for the win.
What's happening?
Nothing.
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 Wow,
Nothing to
okay.
concern you. Just
Nothing.
host
It's
the show.
fine.
It's
Continue.
fine. No, it's
Well,
good.
how do I
It's fine.
host a show when
We're
It's
handling.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm hearing things
fine.
in my ears about
Aaron, it's fine.
other
Keep going
things?
with
It's
my
fine.
awesome notes.
It's fine.
Oh yes, by the way, LaReesa and was it just you, Webb?
No, LaReesa too.
LaReesa and Webb took hold of the notes today because I had to draw superheroes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
you
gonna post the pictures and maybe give them away too.
Oh, yeah, we
They're
should
pretty
give 'em
If I
away.
can
sweet.
get my hands on them, the company might keep it.
No, hell no, they don't keep
Lowe's
it. Did
does
they
not
pay you
want
for
your
it?
art.
Corporate
Did
shills.
they pay
You
to make
haven't
that?
yeah, they did.
Did they? Oh,
Yes, they did.
steal it. Steal it. It's fine.
And Lowe's actually
TM.
has my artwork in the break room.
Really?
Not the because I drew at the last meeting.
Saw
and
the refrigerator.
they put it up. They put it up around the thing.
It's weird how you work at Lowe's and you're like their creative force.
Because there's no creativity there.
Poor. I was gonna say poor company.
That's terrible. Go shop at Home Where was I at? The listing of the German retail World of Games originally found on Twitter list EA's upcoming shooter as, this is a German word, thank you, Murfesifler?
Nailed it. That was it.
I think that's pretty much, that's what his mom calls him, yeah.
Tactic shooter. Work rate
Multiplayer.
or multiplayer tactical shooter. Why didn't you just put tactical shooter in the notes?
Because he wanted to watch you
to have
fiddle
the
around
German
with the words
with
a little bit.
Murfesifler, tactic shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we'll go with that, and definitely not
Good.
because I copied and pasted.
When translated to English, it means multiplayer tactical shooter World War I. In October. That's the only thing I'm upset with the Call of Duty games. Now they're Maddenizing themselves. Over and over. We get doing each year. And now Battlefield is going to try to do something similar. Because didn't
For
we
those
have
of
one
you
this
who
year?
haven't
last
been
year?
with us long enough, that's a
was
term
last
we coined. I bought the URL,
Maddenizing.com.
maddenizing.com. And what does that mean, Aaron?
That means that's when a company releases a game year after year and makes slight changes to it. Battlefield, though, what was the last Battlefield that came out?
Hardline?
Wasn't that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go, Webb.
Yep.
Like I said,
It's Maddenized.
it's Maddenizing
Yeah.
itself.
Oh, wait, no. The last one that came out was called Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's double Maddenizing.
Yeah, it's double
Yeah.
Maddenized.
Yes.
They just put lipstick on the pig that is Battlefield.
That's so horrible. That's so horrible.
Yep.
It's
I still
just
haven't
lipstick.
seen Star Wars.
I don't feel
yet.
like it was lipstick. That's too much.
You still haven't seen
it was
Star
more
Wars?
like a spritz of
What's wrong with you?
parfum to cover up the old
Parfum.
scent.
I like it.
A friend of mine, she went to go see Star Wars, and she's not even a Star Wars fan. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I do like the universe. I mean, I like a good story. You know, what am I going to say? Sucker for a story. But when she said that she went to go see it, I was like, geez, I haven't even seen it yet. What the hell? And there's a black guy in it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's only one, though.
Of course. I mean, because in the future, clearly, they can only keep one alive. It's a whole Walking Dead syndrome in
Yeah.
the future with every sci-fi.
Pretty much.
It's ridiculous.
A new person I've never seen, Mr. MadHat878, says, hey, got to give Call of Duty some credit, though. Black Ops 3 is the only one I've ever owned because it's the only one I've liked.
It scared me a little when I watched the trailer before it came out because of all the jumping, maneuvering that's in the game.
Yeah.
But when you actually sit down to play it, it's very solid.
It is a good game. It's no World at War. I'll say it. I'll say it again. It's not a World at War.
World at War did good for the DLC, definitely. All the DLC that came out for it was amazing.
Are you showing off? Let me go to LaReesa cam first. You got to give me a warning.
That's
go
fine.
ahead. No, do
Continue.
it again.
Continue
do it
with
again. No,
whatever.
no. You want to stop? There we go.
You guys were chatting.
Is
so
it
I just-
sparkly?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
For the listeners
Yes,
at
it is.
home,
It's glistening.
LaReesa is standing up and showing the giant R on her chest.
Chest that stands for racist,
Yeah.
according to special cases.
Hey,
Yep.
not that wrong.
I'm
You
not.
Not that wrong.
You paused when you said giant for like a split second. I was like, how's he going to finish this? And then you said R. I was like, okay, that's where he's going to go.
What?
I thought you were going to go in a different direction.
Oh, say giant boobs?
There you go.
Nah, I wouldn't say anything like that.
No, not for her. That's not even a handful.
What?
Nothing.
That's horrible.
We're spent a lot of time analyzing.
Jesus.
Let's move
Be
right
thankful.
along. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD release. Who put this one in there?
What?
You put Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD release?
So Aaron didn't
I
make the
just threw
notes,
that in
ladies and gentlemen.
Good Lord.
We should state this because
Not that it's exciting, but I mean, I wouldn't buy the HD remake, but I was just saying it's coming,
quick round table.
it's
Who would buy
coming
this?
out for anybody who's interested. It's hey, the chat could care. So
Chat
I
room.
just-
Let me know right
I'm
now.
sure they
March
don't.
4th. You picking up that HD Twilight Princess?
hell yeah,
Come see
Yeah,
that
see?
wolf in
Yeah.
in an HD fashion.
got to get that Twilight. Wait, that's the one with the vampire and it's got like the werewolf and Team Jacob, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
they sparkle.
All right,
Spot
that
on.
one.
Then I'm in.
Yep.
Spot on.
I only play with that Twilight, not that other Twilight shit.
That was literally the last Legend of Zelda that I played, though, actually. And I can't even remember most of it.
Gaming, since gaming is going to ass buy it.
He's gonna what?
He says, I'm ass buying it.
I'm ass
Oh,
buying
sweet.
it.
If you guys
See?
don't understand,
Webb's yellow comment was racist.
we have
Racist.
we do leave like the filtering on Twitch. So anytime you curse, it just puts 3 stars.
I wonder why.
And
So we just say ass.
we always read it as ass.
Yep.
And it makes your comments way better.
It's an enhance.
Yeah,
it's
it
his
takes
enhancer.
what you're gonna
Yeah.
say and then makes it better.
It enhances
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Enhance.
I'm
Enhance.
so ass hungry right now.
That might not be an enhancer, sir. You might want to rethink. Yeah. You might want to pause on that one.
Oh man, but he's gonna ass by it.
That's
which
fine.
I guess that's cool. People want me to leave LaReesa alone. It's too late for that one.
Well, this one, The Legend of Zelda, says it has new presentations, of course, in
Yeah.
HD. It's been fine-tuned controls, of course, in HD. And then new challenging hero mode in HD.
Ooh.
The Zelda classic has been enhanced and reimagined for new generations. What new generation?
When I was doing the research for this,
Okay.
I saw a lot of people saying like they were really excited because this was their favorite Zelda of them all.
So then go play that.
Yeah.
You probably still own it.
Wait, it's a Zelda game?
It's a Legend of Zelda
Yes.
game.
Oh, I thought you said it was Twilight.
No, he said Twilight Princess.
Oh, I'm really not getting this shit
it's
now.
Legends of Zelda Twilight
First
Princess.
of all, what
Oh.
Twilight video game was there?
Sure, there was
You didn't
one.
see Twilight Modern Warfare 3?
That would probably be pretty-
Vampires versus werewolves.
Twilight,
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Was that called Nosgoth?
Oh, yeah, Nosgoth.
Yeah.
Perfect. Actually, for fun fact for the ladies and gentlemen at home, I rock a Nosgoth mousepad from our first E3.
I still have both of mine. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Game sucks, but
Yeah, the game was
Game was
horrid.
horrible.
Game was horrid.
game was terrible. But
I remember we spoke to one of the developers, and who was it? I think John had sat down on the keyboard, and he was just wrecking face with the vampire.
Yep.
And I sat down as a human and just got melted
Yeah.
easily, right? So when we were talking to the developer, I was like, "Have you noticed a little, little balance of that the vampires are just wrecking face against humans?" He's like, "Oh well, if you're a human, you can take on a vampire. I mean, like, well, 5 of you can take on a. Well, if you guys have your back against the wall, and I was like, you have no idea.
Yeah, you're stalling. son.
Yeah, I was like, you need to balance the hell out of this game because you can play as one vampire versus 17 humans and just kill every single one of them, and it's ridiculous. And I've seen updates because I've kind of kept a little bit of tabs on this game. They have updates where it looks like they've made the vampires even more stronger. It's like, what is there humans for? Just make it a multiplayer vampire
You know what
fighting
makes the game right? It's because it's like real life.
What? Because there's really vampires out there?
Yeah,
just
there are really
wrecking faces
Yeah,
on people?
yeah, when you meet a vampire, you'll see it'll wreck your face.
No, when I meet a vampire, I imagine some long, dark-haired fat guy with fake teeth in his mouth, and he tries to bite me, and I instantly punch him in the face.
Sounds a lot like
Twilight?
Chris Angel. No, but
Probably.
yeah.
Probably. They have those people that really think they're vampires, too. Sad
There you go.
world. The more you know. Anything happening in chat before I go into this next story?
Chat is popping off, but you can go ahead and continue.
Bravely second end layer release 415 on 3DS. Those words don't even seem like a sentence to me in that order.
What?
Let me go again. Bravely second in layer release.
No.
Oh, okay. Then
Okay.
you read it in your language.
It's the Bravely Second End Layer releases April 15th on the 3DS.
You added extra words in that mofo.
No, I didn't. That's what it's called. So if you played the first one of that game, it was Bravely Default. They're coming out with the second one. It's called Bravely Second.
Prequel, prepare yourself for a daring new adventure and unleash masterful battle strategies in the successor to Square Enix's Bravely Default game. Time has passed since the events of the previous game, bringing about plenty of new dangers to encounter. I have no idea what this guy's name is. Ang Oblige, right? Angel Oblige has been kidnapped, everybody.
What?
And as a knight in her service, it's up to our hero, you, to save her.
If I remember right, it's
The
spelled
characters-
Y-E-W, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
You. All right. So it's up to you
You.
to
You.
save her. That's creativity by the developers there. What do we name the main character? I don't know.
You.
By George.
You can change the name. You can choose your sex and everything too. It's a JRPG, so it's got a lot of Final
wouldn't change
Fantasy.
it. I wouldn't change the name.
style too. But it's really the Bravely Default. The original one was really good, and I enjoyed it. And had a lot of replay value. So when you finish the game, you could actually start over as all your characters are.
Oh, same levels and everything like that?
Yeah, but harder.
Interesting.
A crisp 4.
Bravely second, everybody. 4/15.
Yep.
Coming to a theater near you. Game of Thrones Finn Jones. Is that his name? Finn Jones?
Close enough.
Will be Marvel's Iron Fist. No way.
You know what? There's some idiots online.
No way.
I saw they chose this guy, clearly a white dude, right?
Well, yeah.
I know. I know. And then I go on and I'm like, oh, Marvel's just joining the team and just casting white people for everything.
Isn't
Danny
Rand
Rand is white, and you are now racist for assuming he was Asian.
Who thought he was Asian? Oh, my God.
The internet.
Yes, the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at pictures of this guy, Finn Jones, and because I couldn't remember who he was on Game of Thrones. Still don't, but he could be Danny Rand.
He played the gay.
Yeah, the gay knight, right?
Yeah.
The gay, huh?
He cut me off. I was going to say the gay knight.
Yeah.
I was going to say the gay knight. He cut me off.
I'm sorry.
He was one of
Sound
the...
like a pink Batman or something?
He was one of... Was he a Lannister? Like one of the Lannister's cousins?
Pretty much aren't all Lannisters?
They're
just
all
weird
incestuous.
sexually.
Yeah.
Like banging dogs, sisters, and
Wasn't he the one with the flowers?
Socks.
Like the Knight of Flowers or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's the one who beat the mountain in the joust, and then the joust cut the horse's head off.
The mountain cut the horse's head off.
What
joust.
did I say?
The
joust
didn't
cut
cut
the-
the
No,
horse.
the joust did.
The joust.
It became a person in body fat.
So what do you think about this Daniel Radcliffe being Finn Jones in the new Iron Fist?
I could see it.
Put that on a poster.
Put a picture up.
All right.
That's a good poster right there.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Kyle,
Finn Jones.
Kyle,
in Iron
I am
Fist.
deeply offended by that. She said, I'll follow LaReesa and Aaron on Twitter, but not Cory because I do not like him. And I do not know the guy in the bottom left.
You know what? She came into one of my streams. What was it, Monday? Oh, yeah, we were playing Smite.
Uh-huh.
And she comes in and she goes, oh, it's you.
Oh, yeah. I
And
remember
then
that.
at first I read it as like, oh, it's you. And I was like, hey. And then Aaron's like, well, what if she meant, oh, it's you? And then I asked her and she left.
Yeah, I immediately thought, oh, it's you. And then you hear door slam.
Yeah.
Walk out, door slam.
Then I was like, that makes much more sense. That's
I'm like,
probably what it was.
what's this?
Oh, it's you.
You have such a positive
guy I
outlook
don't
on
know.
life, Webb.
That's good, though. You keep that, sir. So you heard it here first, everybody. Daniel Radcliffe as Finn Jones in the new Iron Fist.
All right.
Get it
Daniel
hashtag.
Radcliffe.
Get it hashtag.
I don't
Daniel
know.
Randcliffe. That's what I said. When it comes back on you. I said Joe Montana.
He says the EW reported this, really? Entertainment Weekly gets the scoops, don't they?
According to nerdreactor.com.
They get the scoops, man. I don't know. Working at EW, that must be a sweet little gig there.
Entertainment Weekly.
I call it EW.
The
She says,
EW.
no
Yeah, the
offense,
EW.
Webb, with a Jinx emoji.
Who's Jinx?
League of Legends. It looks like Jinx.
Nobody cares about Jinx. Anything else going on in the chat room before I move on to some more Marvel news, apparently?
They're making fun of Cory because English is hard.
It is. It's very difficult. I had to take English 10, 11, and 12 my whole senior year. Failed the first semester of English 12. Had to take night school. So literally my whole day was
shitty.
nothing but English.
Welcome to the chat, Mr. Billy Rivers.
That sounds like a cool country music singer's name.
It is a country singer, I'm sure. I'm going to Google
It's
Billy
got to be a
Rivers.
country singer. If it's not, this guy should be.
He's probably dawns on him. Oh my God! I've been wasting my life this whole time.
I've been trying to start a rap career.
Really?
That's why it's not working.
Billy Rivers.
DJ Billy Rivers.
When I look up Billy Rivers, I'll show my screen. Oh, no, I'll have to go to another screen.
And now all of a sudden we see him on the cover of EW.
If this is him,
Billy Rivers.
if this is you, Billy Rivers, kudos.
That's a serial
Ugh.
killer
Who
name.
knows?
That's not what.
And we have Charles Manson in the group. Billy Rivers and the Angelic Voices of Faith.
See?
no, I hate country. EDM, man.
Is this you, Mr. Billy Rivers?
Oh,
pulled up a
wait.
picture.
EDM? Is he talking
Yeah.
about that that
like dance music.
that
Like,
It's
yeah,
rave music.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh.
you pop Molly music. That's what that is.
It's so just whatever. It is.
You can't even.
Because it's not even. Are they musicians anymore, or do they just press play and then step away from?
No, they
No,
do
they
the
have
mixing.
a keyboard and do the mixing.
Come on,
Yeah,
people.
and
Is
and
that
buttons.
it?
It's like a Surface
This
tablet.
button. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
That's
a big
what-
Surface
oh.
tablet, and they have like predetermined sounds
Mozart
on
is
what they
spinning in
set.
his grave right now.
Oh, good lord! It's just like
Right
using a
now.
piano.
Yeah, he's spinning
Oh,
EDM
how
music. in his
dare
grave.
you! It's just like Corey. You should be offended as a musician.
He plays the drums.
I retired.
Wow,
recently.
he plays the drums.
I mean,
That's not
it's-
music.
This
Well, no,
week,
it is music, but it's
just banging on
basically
a trash
he's still
can.
hitting buttons, but with the stick.
Drumming on a street light.
Big buttons.
Okay, Doug. Banging on a trash can. What happened to music?
Exactly.
You know, whoever the music man behind Doug was probably one of the best musicians of our time.
He probably was.
Came
He
up with
probably
"I
was.
need more allowance."
And he just fades into nothing now. They'll never know. Where's our HD remake of Doug?
I want the Beats
Yeah.
to do a comeback tour
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen.
with their 2 songs. What was the other one?
They had Killer Tofu as well.
Killer Tofu.
They had Killer
Yeah.
Tofu, I Need More Allowance, and they had one more. They had one more. If you know it in the chat,
Yeah,
the
chat-
beats, everybody.
Chat will let us know. I need more allowance. Killer Tofu, and then one more.
I know
Someone
they
says,
had one
"Where's
more.
my sock?"
Did they have a song called "Where's My Sock"? That sounds like a Phoenix on the Road. That sounds exactly like something that the beats would put
Yeah,
out.
it is.
Where's my sock?
Really hard out.
Someone says Skeeter was the best.
Yes.
Until Skeet
Was he
became
the representation of a black man?
He was.
He was black.
He
yeah.
was-
He was
Okay.
100% black.
He was Doug's token black friend.
Patty Mayonnaise
now I
was
understand
mixed.
the world.
Patty Mayonnaise was mixed. I know she was.
Oh, I can't wait till we do our next panel. Y'all remember Doug?
Yeah.
Now,
Patty
I'm gonna ask you
Mayonnaise.
as men.
As men,
Patty Mayonnaise.
is she hot?
Yes, and I'll look him dead in the eyes. Yes, sir. Yes, she was a hot African.
African.
It says the beats were a combination of the Beatles and the Ramones.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy. I did not know that. The more you know.
The more you know.
It says when Roger is dancing to the beats after turning on the radio, his skin color changes to white. All Doug trivia, everybody. This is crazy. While Doug and Skeeter are talking in Skeeter's room, there's a bumper sticker posted on the wall that says, "Visit Virginia," which is a reference to the creator Jim Jenkins, who was born in Henrico County, Virginia. Okay, that has nothing to do with the beats. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you can find their old CD or their old 8-track of the beats, everybody, I suggest picking that up because it's a good one. Banger after banger, all 2 of them.
It's sad that the Beats probably are a better band than 90% of anything you hear on the radio right now.
If you
Like, they're better than Nickelback.
well, that's
Well,
not going that
I mean,
far. I mean, you're really just.
I'm better than Nickelback.
I mean, yeah. Webb.
Well,
Have you heard him
much as I hate
beatboxing?
Damn.
I mean, it's there. Have
This
you
may have been one of like the dickish things that you've said to me.
Have you ever heard that? How long is a song too?
a minute
Oh wow.
of pure gold.
A minute.
A minute of pure gold.
It does sound like something like around the time of Journey or something like that. That's horrible.
To eat that stink bean curd. All right, there we go.
Wow. I think kids shows have a lot of good music. I heard Yo Gabba Gabba.
Ah, love that show.
When they had Biz Marquee teaching kids how to beatbox.
I don't know. I didn't watch that. I literally was in the kitchen of a friend's house, and that was on TV, and his son was sitting and watching it. He was like nodding his head, and I was like, "This is a dope beat. Like, why you guys letting him watch rap videos or something?" So I looked at the TV, and I was like, "This is a little kid show. What is this?"
Yeah, they do a lot of like music and like it's a learning show for kids, but they have everything is really interactive.
It's a learning show for rap producers. That's what it is.
But they don't just have that; they have other people on the show too.
I've
they
never
had
seen anything but that one.
Frodo.
Baggins?
Yeah, Frodo Baggins.
Wow.
He was on the show.
I wouldn't let
they
that
have a
man
lot of
anywhere
like
near
starring
kids.
going on that show.
He just looks like some type of. I like to diddle children. Sorry. Look at the picture of him.
Did you ever see Sin City?
Exactly. That's why do you think he got the role?
Yeah.
Because he diddles kids. Get it hashtagging everybody. Marvel's Daredevil season 2 episode Bang is already up for review on IGN. Why would you read that though?
There's no spoilers in it.
Oh, no spoilers?
Yeah.
Deep Voice just got banged, and we missed one earlier, and I think it was HP Quips, but I'm not 100% sure. We owe some people a wave.
Let's do 2 roundabouts.
2 roundabouts in honor of our new followers. So I will start. It will go to Aaron Carter, then LaReesa and Webb, and we'll go 2 rounds. Before we get to start, explain why we do this.
So if you become a very, very, very treasured follower on twitch.tv or twitch.tv/videogame_bang, we have to celebrate it by burping in the microphone like I just did, and the wave, everybody. So
and I guess we'll throw in a third one because Kylie says she never got banged.
She's underage. That's not allowed.
Well, she's gonna get VG banged, which is
still
different.
So much.
All right, here we go.
Terrible.
Everybody,
Why do you
here
have to
comes
play
the
this
wave.
song?
Whoa! 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 We said 3.
You
Not for
said
Kylie.
Oh.
Not
We're
for
not-
you, Kylie.
so I
You
just-
did- sorry,
I
Kylie.
banged Kylie by myself.
Yep.
That's you wave too, you pervert. Don't try to jump out of the courtroom. And he was by himself, Your Honor.
He was by himself, Your Honor. I was stretching.
Kylie,
I'm going to stand by that until the day.
Kylie, holler at me when you're 18.
It's like a love don't
That's
fit.
what that is. That's
You
what
must
that
have
is.
quit.
Did you read the review for Marvel's Daredevil season 2, episode 1? Bang.
Yes.
And why weren't we in this show? First of all,
Oh.
They did kind of rip us off.
they 100% ripped us
I
off.
don't think it's bang in the sense that
Was there an
we usually
exclamation
mean
point
it.
there?
no.
Damn right there wasn't.
That's copyrighted,
That's-
motherfucker.
That's right. Corey just bought the USL.
The USL
That's
and
right.
the URL, just to
And
be
the
safe.
URL. That's right.
Yeah, no, there's no spoilers in it. They just talk about the plot.
Does it take place in Hell's Kitchen?
Yes.
Okay. Why not Norfolk, Virginia?
You know, they did bring the writers of Doug
Yes.
in on a couple of meetings, and they
Okay.
just felt that Hell's Kitchen fit the character profiles a little bit better than Norfolk.
Do we
Virginia.
get some Punisher right off the bat?
Yes.
Mm.
And in fact, they actually say because Fisk
Wilson?
Wilson,
Okay.
yeah, Fisk, Wilson.
Okay.
He in season 1, it took a while for his character to kind of
Yeah.
you get a full picture of him.
Yeah.
And they said it's like episode 1 is boom Punisher. You understand him. Episode 1.
Oh, man.
It's not a season wide thing.
Okay, so when's this release again? The 18th, right?
Yeah, March 18th.
March 18th. And I'm guessing they only distributed the first episode to certain people? Because usually,
Yeah.
Netflix just, boom, full season.
It's full all the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got. So I'm sure.
They probably just got
other-
episode 1. I couldn't do
Episode
that.
1, yeah.
I couldn't do that. I could not. And knowing that they're going to drop a full season, I'm like, I don't want to review this. I want to
Really?
watch. Yeah, because I'm not going to sit there. And now they have to wait. Whoever reviewed this, they probably loved it.
Yeah.
And now you have to wait.
Yeah, they did. They did. They
Exactly.
liked it. They thought it was a good successor to the first season.
And now you have to wait. Are we getting at least some Daredevil costume automatically in the number 1?
They don't really go into that in the
No?
review. Yeah, I think you. I mean, you do.
Because, I mean, if I was reviewing, I'd start Pan City right into Daredevil costumed, beating up thugs in an alleyway. And then I'd give you my
Actually,
opinion.
yeah. Well, they don't say he's costume, but they say that one of his trademark fights is
Okay.
pretty much opens up the show.
I mean, I can't wait. The show is good. Marvel can do no wrong when it comes to shows and movies so far. I don't know when they're gonna fail.
Except when they did Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man was good.
Yeah, man.
I watched Ant-Man twice, and it was good.
I think it was a failure, but I don't think it was as good as other movies.
It may not have been as good as other movies, but
Right.
it's still, I wouldn't call it a failure because it's not as good as the other movies.
Right.
I think you guys were disappointed in it for one reason or another, but you could do worse. X-Men.
It was.
You can do worse. Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Those aren't Marvel.
I'm just saying, you can do worse.
Fox.
X-Men, all of them.
X-Men. That's the next one.
what it
After
is.
Apocalypse, it's
Yeah.
X-Men, all of them.
Exactly. And actors just keep flooding over
Yeah, they
into it.
probably are.
What are they talking about in chat?
Corey's saying that my boobs are less than a handful, and I said that's
No,
because
I did. I said your poker. Someone said
Your poker?
no. Someone
poker's like
said,
an handful.
"Hey, if you guys follow LaReesa, we'll flash her very big Pokemon collection."
it's no, my Pokemon collection is huge. You have no idea.
I said her less than a handful Pokemon collection.
Your Pokemon collection of what? Just like dolls and games and
Yeah, everything.
and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cards.
I got cards, keychains, lanyards, stuffed animals.
When I said that, Gaming Sense Gaming said ass up.
Yeah.
Ass up.
Webb, do you
Damn.
have any collection that
Pokemon?
may rival anything? Glasses,
Oh,
keys.
Porn. No.
No, I doubt it.
Just
Yeah,
like-
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Probably not.
because he's
I'm-
like digital files are only so big. You
Yeah,
can't
there's.
really equate those.
I'm not a huge collector of things. I think the closest thing I would
Yeah.
have was Pokemon cards,
Good lord.
but that was only the original, like 150.
I think the most of something that I have are probably Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I think I'm going to burn them all.
Hot Wheels.
You still have them?
Yeah, they're in the storage unit, but I still have them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
Hot
going
Wheels
back.
and Matchbox.
I have
It's going
a
back.
lot of like Dragon Ball Z cards, and I have a lot of like Pokemon crap, but I also have a lot of collector's edition stuff, like Elder Scrolls series stuff. I have the Batman collector's editions. I have all kinds of dumb shit.
I saw an article about some of the original 151 Pokemon when the cards first came out. Some of them, especially like the ones from Japan, can get upwards to like 100,000.
That's ridiculous. That's
Right?
ridiculous. Corey collection?
Oh, this is embarrassing. But I'm gonna go there for you guys.
Beanie Babies?
Nope. I think even a little worse.
Coins.
I do
You're-
have a good coin collection.
You're
but that's not where I'm
horrible.
going.
I was
No.
going to say you're
No, no, no,
horrible.
no, Mike.
You're 130 years old.
I do have a coin collection, a very impressive coin collection.
There's no such thing as a very impressive
oh,
collection.
I beg to
Coin
differ.
collection.
Yeah,
I
those
have
two words
stuff
don't
from-
go together.
From the 1800s, sir. I'm very good.
Yeah, exactly.
A very amazing coin
Exactly.
The
collection.
only reason I would collect coins that old is to sell them.
You don't
Literally the
understand what
only
it's like to
reason.
be a collector.
Furbies and Pogs.
Shinobi says Corey has a stamp collection.
Yeah, there you go.
This is rather embarrassing. I do have a stamp. No, I collected all my old wrestling action figures. I still have.
Did you hear that silence? That's a shame.
No, that's trying to decide if that is actually worse than Beanie
Shame.
Babies or coins. I don't think so.
It rivals. It rivals.
I have
Do
like
you still play with them? Wait, are they in a box still?
no,
Okay.
no. These have been very heavily played with. Like they're missing arms and
Okay.
heads.
Oh, well,
and
that's not. Yeah, that's not.
I kind of went through it as we moved, and I was looking, and this is before the faces looked anything like the real people.
Toy train collection.
Yeah,
You're
this-
so cute.
it's and
oh,
then, like,
Muscle Men.
Muscle
Tell
Man.
me, do you have one of those?
no.
Remember where you-
He's not. That's Asian, Japanese type of.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about good old fashioned American WWE, WWF.
Yeah,
excuse me.
WWF.
Yeah.
Before
What you're talking about is what's the Japanese guy in the chat room?
No, he left earlier.
Oh well, he
no, that was
left,
Gaming
but
Since Gaming that said that.
Yeah.
then he probably no. I'm saying the guy from Japan.
Oh, yeah.
He probably has that connection of muscle, little muscle men or whatever. But continue, Corey.
But I was like looking through it, and there's random things. I had a Ken Shamrock, and I was like,
Good
"This
lord,
is dope."
When Ken Shamrock still was in
I
the WWF.
Owen Hart, like I had all these awesome
Oh.
wrestlers. Sting, and then for some reason I had like Spawn.
What? That's not even a wrestler.
I had Spawn. I don't know. I was just going through it, and then all of a sudden Spawn is in there, and I was looking back. I was like, I had some good matches with these guys.
You had actual wrestling matches.
Oh yeah, that's what I would do. I had like a little fake ring, like a little plastic
I
ring,
had a ring too,
and I would just make them wrestle the whole time.
but mine were always storylines.
I did storylines.
There were good guys and bad guys. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. You do the storylines, and then they fight, and you invite your friends over, but they always fucking play wrong.
I traded action figures with friends because I remember I needed a big bad guy, so I traded I traded something stupid for a Goliath from Gargoyles.
Oh yeah,
because a friend of mine had like this I don't know, like 6-inch winged Goliath, and I was like, that would be perfect for a storyline I'm working on. And we traded things, and I remember he wanted me to stay around and play with the action figures with him. And I was like, I got what I need, dude.
You're like, I like you.
Like, I got what I need. I'm sorry, but there's a story that needs to be told with Goliath, and you ain't a part of it, dude. You're not a part of it.
Welcome, Mama Cass. She's back
again. All right,
she's
sweet.
Back.
The ghost of Mama Cass.
I had like a bunch of wrestlers, like a ridiculous, embarrassing amount. I never had Papa Shango.
Do you still have them?
Did Papa
Yeah, I
Shango
do.
even
Really?
have an action
Yeah.
figure?
I'm impressed.
Of course, Papa Shango had them. I don't even know why I have them. They're just in a garage, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of them because it's like
It's memories.
I loved them. But the one I never got.
Wow. That's terrible.
Do you even have a wrestling collection, or is that just one giant setup just to play that
I
song?
hate wrestling, and I've never owned a toy. It was all a
So-
setup for that.
It took me that long just to find the actual song again. That's horrible. You are a terrible person.
On occasion.
So the Pokemon thing, like I said, we it's the anniversary, right? Before I go into this
20th
next one,
anniversary.
because this next story is about Dota. But the only thing I wanted to get to is, are all those Pokemon even relevant still?
What?
Yeah, the
Because-
151 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I see a lot of people with a meta,
Yeah.
that's what they use. But I'm like, there's
There's no.
700 stuff.
It's not
when
like
you
Destiny
play,
where year one is now shit.
No, when you
It's-
play the card game,
No, I mean the
there's
actual game.
there's
Yeah.
current meta, but
Wait.
when you play the actual video game,
The video game, yes.
Pokemon,
Yes.
all Pokemon are relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody matters. It's all strategy, skills, how you play, how you take care of them.
Because, I mean, we're on, like you said, Sun and Moon. And I'm like, what happened to Silver and Gold? Are they still even a thing?
Didn't they reproduce? They reproduced those already, didn't they?
It was
did
Heart
like
Gold and
Soul
Soul
Silver
Silver,
and Heart
yeah.
Gold.
Oh, okay, so they updated them and stuff
They've
like
updated everyone. Have they did an update to Yellow?
That's no.
They haven't updated Yellow. They did it like they redid
They
Blue and
didn't-
Red.
But
Yeah.
they didn't really do updates of the third in a series. So like Yellow, Crystal, those ones,
Oh,
Leaf
the
Green.
best
They
one.
didn't do remakes of the thirds in the series.
Yeah.
that. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Fired Dota 2 commentator on why Valve dropped him.
I saw that.
So help me understand what happened here. I keep seeing bits and pieces of this story, but I can't bring myself to care. Make me care,
And
Aaron.
good on you, sir.
Make me
Good
care.
on
There's so
you.
much other stuff going on in the world. Lupe Fiasco
Yes.
is ruining esports.
He's improving esports. James 2GD Harding, not to be confused with the actual Harding basketball player. In esports,
I don't think anybody in our audience was going to
yeah,
confuse the
nobody,
two.
not one person in here.
I don't even think I know who you're talking about. Harding. Oh, yeah. Who are you talking about?
Doesn't he play for the Rockets?
Harden.
Same difference.
No.
Yeah, James Harden.
But I don't know anything about sports per LaReesa. So
Yeah, you don't.
Whatever.
He's an esports personality who was fired. Well, see, this is the thing, Corey. There's this thing called the Zone.
Oh, did I confuse her with the other one with the vagina?
Wow,
Oh.
that's terrible.
Sorry.
So James 2GD Harding, an esports personality who was fired from his role as a host of Dota 2 Shanghai Major and renounced by Gabe Newell, has posted an explanation for the events that led to his removal from the event. In a long, almost stream of consciousness essay, Harding goes into an extensive history of his interactions with Valve around Dota events. And the reason that makes him suspect... What? Why would you... What was that?
That was a mistake. Mistakes
Clearly.
were made.
Clearly. And the reasons that make him a suspect,
Said
this
your
firing
mom.
was wow.
You son
Wow.
of a bitch. That one hit home because I was.
That's terrible.
They said it wasn't a mistake, that it was a surprise.
Surprise. That's a nice way of saying mistake. That's so terrible. According to Harding, he had a history of skirmishes with Valve over issues like compensation for on-air talent. Let's just face it. He had no talent. And with the way that he handled production at the previous events, but also explained that he felt he had particularly poor relationship with Valve employees who had senior role in production at both international and Shanghai major. I'm trying to find why we care about this. Webb, did you write this one?
That one I put in because it was Dota, so I figured that it is a popular game. A lot of people watch it. A lot of people play it. So I figured someone in our audience might want to know about it.
Might care about this one. According to Harding, he thought Valve understood that they were getting what they were getting when they hired him to host the whole event for $12K.
Yep.
He hosted something for $12K.
Yep.
Yeah.
He included a transcript of his conversation with Ice Frog, good lord, the lead designer of Dota 2, in which Ice Frog encouraged Harding to be himself. Okay.
Well, okay, you skipped over part of
I
it.
like
So
that. That was good. That was good.
I guess the issue that was the tipping point was in one of the events he was commentating, and he was trying to do like a pre-show warm-up and trying to be funny and stuff like that.
So
and
he just wasn't funny, though.
He made a comment about how hard it was to do his pre-show masturbation ritual while they were in China or something like that. And it threw a lot of people off and made them question if they were even live. Like, are we live right now? And you just said that. And then so when they took a break, they're like, hey, no more, porn jokes.
Oh, is he? Is he paid to be a comedian?
He was paid to host.
He was paid to host, and I guess that's his style.
His shtick.
Yeah, he said that's what his audience, his fans, that's what they come to expect from him.
This is what he said.
When you get hired to do a job like that,
don't your hirers
you're supposed to have some conversations,
right?
Well, see,
your brands are supposed to link up.
Exactly.
But you've seen this in comedians before, haven't you? Where they were like, okay, we like Eddie Griffin. He's a kind of a dangerous comedian type of person. So they'll be like, okay, we want you, but we don't want
you.
We want CBS.
Then
Eddie
why?
Griffin. Because he's popular or something at the time. I'm just using.
Yeah,
his
but
name.
then their fans are gonna be disappointed because it's not the real them that they're used to seeing. So.
And that was his point.
That was his point.
Yeah.
And he was saying in the transcript that you were reading, he was saying, well, in the text message, he was like, yeah, thank you so much for doing this. Just be yourself. Go out there and, whatever you want to do is fine.
Said he'd been on thin ice from the start of the tournament when he decided to open the show with 55 minutes into the video when his show actually starts. And he went on anecdotes about difficulties of performing his pre-show pornography masturbation ritual in China for 55 minutes.
No, he didn't go about it in 55 minutes.
I was gonna say
it was
he did
like
a jack-off joke from 55 minutes.
I guess in the stream or the show, whatever, like that, it's at the 55-minute mark when he finally starts, and that's what he starts with.
Oh.
I'm good for. I love a good masturbation joke every once in a while, but if you when you step up to the big leagues, you got to get a little more clever. And if you're not an actual comedian, don't be funny, or don't try that hard to be funny.
Right.
Just do the job, and then take that shit to your own stream.
Here's a better thing. Here's a better question. Who are you?
Well,
we know who this dude is.
We don't play.
Exactamundo.
I mean,
Exactamundo. So why are you writing a manifesto? Exactly. Thank you for watching, everybody. He won't be on the show next week, will he?
We can try.
All right, let's try to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to hear his side of the story.
if you're watching the stream, it doesn't mean we're going to end right away and just
No,
go away. We're going to keep going. The laughs are going to keep on coming. We're going to finish
We
the
got
show
plenty
notes.
of show notes.
Plenty of things to talk about. We're going to make you the center. So if you guys listen to the podcast Weekend Wake Out, and you want to be a part of the show and interact with people like BR King and Ceramic Dragons and Kylie, all you got to do is show up on Wednesday and Saturday nights on twitch.tv/videogame_bang, and we'll appreciate it.
And go to Patreon, everybody. We're giving away a Street Fighter, correct?
Yep. As soon as the accounts bill on the 1st of the month, we're going to do the drawing and announce it on the Wednesday show.
So definitely become a patron. Just for $1. You get entered into the raffle.
Yep.
And there's great prizes for the more that you donate to us, everybody. It's to help to make the show better.
That's
what
it, Aaron.
I'm talking
Wrap
about.
it up.
So for Rocket LaReesa, Cory Vincent, the real David Webb, I'm Sir Aaron Carter saying go and grab your Pokemon before you Squirtle or something like that.
You made it
Go
sound
grab
like,
your balls before you Squirtle.
Grab your.
You made it sound like Cory Vincent, the real David Webb. Like Cory Vincent, the real David Webb.
Well,
Like I'm the real David Webb.
yeah, Cory Vincent, the real David Webb.
Yeah. Cory Vincent.
Check out Cory Vincent, the real David Webb on this week's Video Game Bang.